Hi, I'm Jeanne Gomm, your glass guru, and together we will invite the light. So what I want to do today is talk about how to make a pattern for a cute little fan lamp. Now, as I have told you in other videos, you always, when you're working with glass, you should put your hair up, because you don't, as you're cutting or working with glass, you just don't want your hair in your way. So even though I don't look as cute that way, it's the way to do it. Okay, I have this fan lamp. It looks like an Egyptian fan lamp, but as I look at it, I think, you know, today I don't want it to be an Egyptian fan lamp. I want it to be the colors of the rainbow. Now, I never learned the cute saying of Roy G. Biv as the colors of the rainbow. Now, perhaps you learned that. So it's red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. So that's kind of what I'm going to go by as I'm making this pattern. Well, the first thing to do is I have a piece of poster board under here, then I have a piece of carbon paper, and then I have my pattern. Now I don't want it to move on me, and so I'm going to take a couple of nails and I'm just going to put it there just so it won't move. Because once I start drawing, I want it all to stay where it belongs. So then I am going to mark all the way around all these pieces. Now, when I mark all the way around one piece, that's when I put the number in. And I like to do that. It doesn't matter so much on this one. I'm going to remember pretty much where they go. But when I do a pattern with, say, 200 or 300 pieces, I need to know. When I do a puzzle, my puzzles are numbered. And I want to know exactly where they go. So I'm going to number them. So I will go around every piece, and then I'll put my number. One at a time, put my number. Okay, so then I've done that, and then when I take it off, I end up with these pieces. So I've cut a few of these pieces off already, but that's what it looks like all cut out. Now I'll use regular scissors to cut out the outside, but the inside ones I'll use my pattern shears. I don't know if you can see this, but there's just a little place in there that when I cut, it leaves a little piece like that. Now the reason that I do that is because I want my glass to be a little bit smaller than my pattern, because eventually I'm going to put copper foil around each piece, and that makes it grow a little bit. So I want to make sure that it's small enough so it can grow to fit on my pattern. Got it? All right, so I'm going to cut out each of these pieces. The top blade is going to go right on the line. So since I only have 8 pieces, that goes fast. I wouldn't make you sit and wait for me if it had 200. Okay, so what I like to do next, get rid of my carbon paper, because I'm finished with that right now. Okay, now I'm going to put this on a board. Now when I do a big window, I put 2 nails on every piece around the perimeter of my design. But this one is so tiny, I would use up so many nails and then I just don't need that many. Now I am using a horseshoe nail, and one side of this horseshoe nail is flat. I'm going to put that flat side right up against where my glass is going to be. So my glass is going to butt right up against there. So this is, you know, it just takes a minute to do this, but boy, you will be glad, because then your pattern pieces of glass aren't going to go anywhere. So it is worth the time, I'll tell you. Okay, so I've got that. I've got my little pattern pieces all ready to go. Next I'm going to put these pattern pieces on my cartoon. Just like that. Okay, I like to do that because when I decide what colors that I want, I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to start with red. So I get to pick up all the pieces that are red, and then I can put them all on the red glass at the same time. Helps me to keep organized. So anyway, that's how to make a pattern, and this is Jeanne Gomm, your glass guru, and you can find us at www.gommstudios.com. See you next time.